Hey, I have a pretty wild market update for you. It's a little bit different than the past several months. So if you've been thinking about buying or you're paying attention to the market, this is the market update to watch. So for the past 12 months or so, we've been saying it's a seller's market, it's a seller's market. Things are moving super fast, etc., etc. Well, guess what? It's still true, but it's not as intense. In the past 2 weeks, we can see that there's actually been 15 to 18% more homes that have hit the market between Prince George's and Anne Arundel County. Okay, now everybody knows economics 101, supply and demand, right? So here's the thing. What we're seeing is with more consumer confidence, with more people getting the vaccine, with the world starting to open up a little bit more, people maybe, kids maybe going back 4 days a week instead of 2 days a week, or people starting to go back into the office. As these things happen, the demand to get out of someone's home and get into a new place is going to lessen. It's just human psychology here that people were getting cramped up being in their home and they're staying there all day long with their kids, with working from home, etc. And now if they're somewhere else, well, it's not as intense. So that desire to have to move is going to start to weaken a little bit, as the world starts to come back to a little bit more normalcy, okay? And that's to be expected. We've been talking about this for a while. So what's different? Well, number one is we're kind of at that point, right? So things are starting to change a little bit. That being said, there's also a lot of sellers that were not sure if they could find a place or not sure what they were going to do, different concerns, and they kind of put the selling process on hold. Well, now that things are starting to open up a little bit, they're like, okay, hey, it's go time. It's still a hot market. Let's get out. Let's strike while the iron's hot. So I know I'm personally talking to a lot of different sellers, getting their home ready to go. We've had a slew of people who've just listed their home, and I have a lot of agent friends that are also in the same boat. So what I'm saying is we are seeing more homes come on the market, which is now creating a little bit of choice for the buyers. Still not a lot. I'm not saying that there's a bazillion homes, but I'm saying you're starting to have a chance. It's kind of like in Dumb and Dumber, they're like, so you're telling me I have a chance. That's what I kind of think about for buyers right now is you got a chance. So that's pretty fantastic overall. It wasn't sustainable to have such an intense seller's market forever. So I'm glad to see things starting to just cool off a little bit. Again, still way of seller's market, just not insanity, okay? So one little thing, and we're going to talk about this over the next couple months. Watch out. I think over the next 1 to 2 months, you're going to see another wave of another buyer come out here, which is a lot of your first-time home buyers, your FHA buyers, your VA buyers. The reality is a lot of them were having trouble purchasing homes over the last year. They were getting bid out by people paying cash or doing conventional loans, waiving appraisals, et cetera, et cetera. And as we get more inventory, those people are going to have a chance. So don't be surprised if we get like a little tick in terms of things moving a little bit faster over the next several weeks at that more affordable price point, just because those buyers I think are going to come back in droves. We'll see if I'm right. That's my crystal ball for you. But a big takeaway is still a seller's market, still moving super fast, just a little bit less intense, a little bit more reasonable. And so if you are trying to make a move, still a great time on the seller side. And now you got a little bit better chance on the buyer side. Hope that makes sense. I'm Brendan Spear with Cup Realty. If you'd like to discuss or have any questions, happy to chat.